a game to me!
Hey guys, it's Volixias. This is a different type of video where I'm going to do a top 10 style list of anime where the main character is a genius or very intelligent. I'm gonna cover shows that I feel are relatively underappreciated and not popular, so the obvious main characters such as Light Yagami, Lelouch, and Detective Conan are off limits. This is also just my opinion, so if anyone has differing opinions, please comment them. Before we begin, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Number 10. 91 Days. 91 Days begins with the protagonist Angelo Lagusa witnessing his parents and younger brother being slaughtered by the Venetti mafia family as a child. Angelo manages to escape his hometown of Lawless, but revenge against the murderers of his family is on his mind. 7 years pass and Angelo, now going by the name Ovilio Bruno, receives a letter from someone claiming to be his father's best friend. The letter lists the names of the people involved in the killing of Ovilio's family, so he decides to make his move. Ovilio reunites with his childhood friend Cortio, a bootlegger, and convinces him to sell his booze to the mafia. Ovilio starts his friendship with Nero Venetti, the son of the man who killed his family, under the guise of a simple bootlegger, and plots to use his friendship to infiltrate the family. Ovilio is a very intelligent and manipulative character who always seems to have a plan to get out of trouble. Number 9. Yoka. High school student Houtaro Oroki is known to be lazy, but that's only because he wants to save energy. He signs up for the Classics Club to save it from being disbanded on his older sister's command, where he is dragged into all sorts of mystery-solving exploits, including the 45-year-old mystery surrounding the club room. Along with his fellow club members, Oroki must use his intelligence, perceptiveness, resourcefulness, and hidden talent to solve mysteries. He always seems to come up with a solution if he gives it a thought. I don't want to give away too much information, but despite being seen as lazy, he always completes his homework, so he's definitely smart. Number 8. Neuro Supernatural Detective. Yako Katsuragi is an acclaimed high school detective who, despite her young age, has solved many cases. As a matter of fact, there seems to be no case that she can't solve, or any culprit that escapes justice. But within the walls of her detective agency lies the secret to her prolific crime-solving skills. The cases are actually solved by her assistant, Neuro Nogami. But Nero is actually a genius demon who came to the human world in search of the ultimate mystery, having already solved every mystery in the demon world. With Yako as his proxy, he feasts on the negative energy released by humans when they commit crimes. Thus, he promises to help Yako solve the mystery of her father's death, but to do so, he must avoid drawing too much attention to himself, which is why Yako plays the role of the detective. This anime follows this unlikely duo as they solve case after case to satisfy Nero's voracious appetite and Yako's desperate search for the truth of her father's death. Number 7. Spiral Bond of Reasoning. Ayumu Narumi's older brother Kiyotaka, a renowned detective and piano player, disappears suddenly. The only clue Narumi has are the so-called Blade Children. 2 years later, a row of murders and incidents begin, relating to these Blade Children. Together with school journalist Hiono Yuizaki, Narumi tries to figure out their destiny. The protagonist Ayumu is very intelligent, but is very introverted and has a lot of self-doubt. He fears that he cannot surpass his own perfect older brother, and doubts himself to the point where he no longer believes he can do anything anymore without acting like his brother. But he uses his intellect to solve these many mysteries. Number 6. The Perfect Insider. A genius programmer named Shiki Magata has lived as a recluse for years in a research facility hidden away on a remote island. She seldom sees guests, but one of the main characters, Associate Professor Sohei Saikawa, and university student Moe Nishinosono, still seek her out. However, their meeting is cut short when they are caught up in a locked room murder mystery. Everything is not as it seems, and many secrets are hidden. Within an isolated facility, a seemingly impossible and gruesome crime takes place, and Saikawa and Moe have to find out the truth behind the murder in Magata's shrouded past. Saikawa is extremely intelligent, and I don't want to give away anything, so you should watch it. Number 5. Classroom of the Elite. The highly ranked Kodo Ikusei Senior High School is not your average school. Students enjoy an unparalleled amount of freedom, but there are 4 classes, A through D, that are ranked in order of excellence, and only the top classes receive favorable treatment. The main character, Kiyotaka Ayano Koji, is a student of Class D, where the school dumps its worst. There, he meets the unsociable Suzune Horikita, who believes she was placed in Class D by mistake and aspires to climb all the way to Class A, and the amicable class idol Kikyo Kushida, whose aim is to make as many friends as possible. Students in lower ranked classes are able to rise in their rankings if they score better than those in the top ones, using any methods necessary. It may be difficult to gauge Ayano Koji's intellect at first because the personality he exudes is deliberately average and inconspicuous. As the show progresses, you see glimpses of another personality that shine through. And this Ayano Koji is definitely a genius with his cunning and manipulative tendencies. I feel it's best to watch it without knowing much. I'm still holding out hope for a second season. Number 4. Be the Beginning. In a world powered by advanced technology, a vigilante by the name of Killer Bee runs amok on the islands of Cremona. The Royal Investigation Service calls upon the expertise of Keith Flick, a seasoned yet eccentric detective who was relegated to the archives department following a personal loss. This is a supernatural story in which Keith's genius makes him the perfect lead to see this investigation from. Whenever he's putting the pieces of a mystery together, the anime showcases his thoughts visibly through words and diagrams that appear on screen. The organized form his thoughts take on screen imply an organized train of thought as well. With the help of his impetuous sidekick Lily Hoshina and unexpected aid from the elusive Killer Bee, Keith begins to unravel plots involving secret organizations, domestic terrorism, and human experiments. Number 3. Magic Kaito. Magic Kaito takes place in the Detective Conan universe. Kaito Kuruba, son of world-famous stage magician Toichi Kuruba, knows better than anyone that magic possesses the ability to amaze and wonder its audience when performed by a true expert. Experienced in the arts of deception and misdirection, Kaito frequently disrupts the lives of those around him with flashy tricks and pranks. But when Kaito accidentally stumbles upon a hidden passage in his home, he discovers a secret that may well have been the cause of his father's death 8 years ago. The dove-white outfit of Kid the Phantom Thief. Wanting to find out more about his father, Kaito dons the outfit and searches for the Pandora gem that is said to grant immortality. However, he is not the only one after the gem. The organization responsible for his father's death is also after him. Kaito uses his cunning to make brilliant entrances and escapes right in front of the police's noses. If you like Detective Conan, you'll definitely like how the Kaito kid uses his astuteness to steal the world's most precious jewels. Number 2. Dr. Stone. When a mysterious light suddenly engulfs Earth, humanity is left frozen in stone. Thousands of years later, the world is teeming with vegetation and forests have taken the places of cities. One of the very first to emerge from their stone prison is Taiju, who finds that his good friend, a brilliant young scientist named Senku, has been preparing for his awakening. Senku is determined to figure out the cause behind the strange phenomenon and restore the world to its former glory. Senku, who is very eager to learn as a kid, wants to use all the encyclopedic knowledge of science in his mind to speedrun mankind's evolutionary advancements to the point of being able to go to space. He uses his brilliance to recreate many modern amenities such as cola and medicine. He is also very clever as he baits and outwits people into doing what he requires of them. Number 1. One-outs. Towa Tokuchi, a master of gambling and mind games, has an astonishing 499 wins and 0 losses in one-outs, a game based on baseball where a pitcher and batter duel one-on-one with money on the line. Hiromichi Kojima, the star batter for the professional baseball team, the Lycaons, visits Okinawa and loses to Towa in 1-outs. Captivated by his skill, Kojima recruits Towa after narrowly beating him in a rematch, as he believes Towa can lead the team to the championship. The selfish owner of the Lycaons refuses to give Towa an adequate salary, so Towa suggests an unusual contract. Every out Towa pitches will earn him 5 million yen, but with every run he gives up, he will lose 50 million yen. Using his perceptive intellect, Towa manipulates professional baseball. As a baseball pitcher, he psychologically manipulates and intimidates the batters he faces, along with playing high-stakes psychological and intellectual battles against his own hostile team owner, competing team coaches, and underhanded opposing teams. As the Lycaon's famed star pitcher, he can pitch entire games without giving up a single hit. He is able to observe his opponent and pitch the ball in a way that will completely defy all of his batters' expectations, making it almost impossible to hit Tokuchi's ball. And that's the end of this list. I hope you found something good here. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, feedback, or recommendations you'd like to share, please do so. Thanks for watching.